And welcome to the Capitalist Death Parade. You're with your hosts, Josh Radio Hedge and Joy Marie Mann. It's a podcast where we discuss the dystopian hellscape of capitalism that we call our home sweet home. How's it going out there, everybody? Josh Radio Hedge here.
And Joy Marie Mann. I'm not feeling too fucking joyful, though. I'll tell you that much. Sometimes life kind of sucks, and not just politically. Sometimes you deal with things that are really fucking bad, and then you have to deal with things politically on top of it, and not just politically, but socially and familiarly, like family. My brain's not working. And stuff like that. So, it's just sometimes you're like, wow, what's the fucking point? Why did I wake up? And then you realize this is hell, and that's why. But yeah, in other news, we have fun things to discuss. And by fun, I mean absolutely fucking disgusting.
So, should we just jump right into the biggest story, obviously?
Oh, let's jump in.
So, hey, I don't know if you guys heard the great news, but America started a Middle East war.
A Misreal.
A
Misreal.
No, a Misreal is correct. It's got that misery in it. That's the correct term. I like it.
What is it?
I said a Misreal works because it's got that misery right in it.
Yeah, a Misreal. I dig it.
Well, here, I shared the first one to you, if you'll toss that one up for me. But yeah, so congratulations to Donald Trump and his administration on finally getting Jeffrey off of the front page of every newspaper and every talk show. He did it. He did it. God, I didn't think it was possible, but man, he found a way, a World War III way to finally get everybody to shut up. Congrats to the Trumpster.
You know what though? And listen, I don't have like tangibles for this, but a lot of journalists, some of whom I actually really do respect, are saying that Iran may have something on Jeffrey and Trump, and that this was kind of his threat that went a little too far. So some people are, saying, what does Iran have on him that he, like, I don't know.
I say it's less what Iran has on him and more what Israel has on him.
Well, certainly.
But yeah, I mean, it just sucks. It sucks that I've been following politics all these years, and for 30 fucking years now, Benjamin Netanyahu has been chomping at the bit, begging for the U.S. to finally help them and do a fucking like Middle East war to take out Iran so that they can finally do their greater Israel bullshit. And for fucking 30 plus years, this dude has been like on that hobby horse of his. And Trump is the one, after, running as the I am the non-interventionist, no more wars candidate. Mr. Peace, Mr. Nobel over here. Fuck. God damn. 10, by the way, 10. That's the number of countries Donald Trump's dropped bombs in so far in his presidency this term.
Oh, he beat Obama 7.
It's what I'm saying. He beat the record and he's the peacemaker, just like Obama.
Wow. Hey, you know what? I gotta break some news. I don't want people to get upset. You're allowed to be bummed out, but Bibi is not dead.
No.
He is not, in fact. He is still the goblin that keeps on kicking. But, and I'm sure everyone watching knows this. By the way, those who are watching, comment, smash a like, smash subscribe, and we want to hear from you. But so many people, especially Democrats, like Bernie, Netanyahu, it's not just him. He could die today. Yay. But what's it going to change? Nothing. We won't have to see his fucking piece of shit face anymore.
And we'll have the joy of knowing that he's burning for an eternity, assuming you believe in some sort of afterlife punishment.
Oh, you know what? I do, for people like him,
Yeah,
and Bill and Hillary and Jeffrey and Ghislaine, I absolutely believe in hell.
I
Not for
actually
regular
believe.
people,
Yeah,
just for like
I
the
believe.
evilest of the evil.
I believe that if hell isn't real, we should create it, clone all these assholes, bring them back just so we can put them through it. In case it turns out that it's not real. We just got to make sure, just got to make sure.
They've got to, we have to tell ourselves that they're going to have to pay in some way. But then again, he is God's chosen person.
Yes, indeed.
So there's that.
So speaking of God's chosen, let's just dive into the hot mess that is our current American politics. Check this out. U.S. troops were told Iran war is for Armageddon and the return of Jesus. Let me read to you.
Wait. What publication is this?
So this is just somebody's Substack, but it's based on, like, there's been 130 complaints made so far of what these soldiers were told in these meetings. And apparently what they're being told is that Trump is, well, I'll read the quote from what one of the people said here. There's a good quote. Here we go. He said the NCO wrote that their commander urged us to tell our troops that this was all part of God's divine plan, and he specifically referenced numerous citations out of the book of Revelation referring to Armageddon and the imminent return of Jesus Christ. And there was another one in here that was a great quote, but I'll have to see if I can locate it again here. But yeah, basically they're being told that, Trump is Jesus's, handpicked dude, and that they're doing Armageddon, and it's okay to tell your troops that. Like, okay, and this has been
so here's what's very confusing to me. You know how Christian Zionists are all about, Israel, even though Israelis literally hate Christians. This also is weird because if it's like a Christian God or Jesus, doing this, why the flaming fuck would the terrorist state of Israel want to get involved? Because they don't believe in him.
No, you don't understand. This is the great one where they work together. You see, our dumb Christian nationalist conspiracy happens to work out with their Zionist conspiracy.
True.
Because it all comes from the same dumb old fucking book.
Well, their interpretation of such.
Yeah, thereof, yes. But yeah, so the idea being that ultimately Israel has to smash the temple of the rock or whatever, and then build the new temple of Zion or whatever in its place, and then at that point, it ushers in the end times or something, which it sounds like it would if you just destroy the holiest site in all of Islam to put your new thing on top of it. Yeah, that sounds like that'd do it. I mean.
They love taking other people's land. I mean, hello.
Yeah, well, that's the Greater Israel plan, ain't it? And we talked a little bit about that last week, how Huckabee straight up says that, oh yeah, you can, if Israel wants to take any of the Middle East, it's all theirs. God promised it to them. It's it's their land, and it's like, what? You are the goddamn ambassador to America. We have allies in that region. You can't say shit like that, but they don't care. They don't care.
Oh, it's Carmageddon because these motherfuckers, they are feeling it, and as they should.
Well, here, listen to this, so you can get a little detail of the depth of this complaint. It says the combat unit commander told non-commissioned officers at a briefing Monday that Iran war is part of God's plan. President Donald Trump is anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran and cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth. From Saturday morning through Monday night, more than 110 similar complaints about commanders in every branch of the military had been logged by the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. The complaints came from more than 40 different units spread across 30 military installations.
Wow. So, but the question is, like, in all fairness, why the fuck are you still in the military? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, why are people still joining? Other than the I'm gonna fight for America, I'm gonna fight for my country. Other than that, like, why are you in the military? Why?
I hear it's a great place to network with white supremacists.
True.
Hey, that was my favorite thing that Trump did when he came in. He's like, no more military standards that say you can't be a Nazi. And it's like, see, now that doesn't make any sense. You'd think you wouldn't want Nazis in your military.
Josh.
What was that?
Freedom of speech.
Oh, I thought you said Nazis are based. And I was like, that's true. Nazis are so based. Gotta have them in the military, man.
1940. Jesus. Yeah, like they're based, yo. No, I mean, yo, Nazis are the new base. Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah, so, I mean, this is. Oh, and did you see Gavin Newsom, the complete douche canoe that everyone's like, oh my God, he's running? Who, yeah, I'm going to say it again. Why the fuck would you announce you're running for president 3 years ahead of time? Because people are watching you and you keep saying stupid shit. Now he's like, I think we need a regime change war in Iran. Cool.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. Literally the next day after that, he gave a whole 180 speech because I guess he got enough shit for what he said that he immediately tried to turn it around. But it's funny because I've been seeing that on the Republicans too. Like 2 days ago, I saw Rubio give a speech where he's like, yeah, Israel was going to make this strike and we figured we needed to be a part of it or we could lose control of it. And the next day he's like, no, that never happened. What you say I said on video, no. And he's like saying the opposite the very next day. And it's like, no, we made this decision. It wasn't Israel. And it's like, you motherfucker, like, how do you guys live with yourselves? Like, how do you literally tell people to their faces everything I said yesterday that was the opposite of what I'm saying now never happened? It's like, fuck you.
They absolutely think we are dumb, believe we are dumb, and the interwebs is the worst thing that could ever happen to these twat waffles. Because we have receipts of everything. Yeah, you did say that. They
don't live in objective reality. That's the crazy part. Like, you could literally have like a screen the size of an amphitheater screen and be like right behind them and be like, here's video of you saying this thing. And they would be like, no, I didn't.
That's AI. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know the context. You cut some of that.
We don't know the context.
You don't know the context of me saying we should obliterate them. You have no idea what I said before and after that. You have no idea.
Well, Joy, you told me that you love doublespeak, so I've got a video for you here that you'll enjoy.
Ooh, bring me on some Buttigieg. Yeah.
We haven't declared war. They declared war on us, but we haven't.
War, Secretary Hicks.
We haven't declared.
Just now, you said this is war.
They called it war. What I was saying. Okay, well, that was a misspoke. What I was saying that they declared war on us, but war is ugly. It always has been.
You'll concede this is war.
We haven't declared war. They declared war on us, but we haven't.
War,
I just love it. It's just like it's all word games for these motherfuckers. What?
What Nazi? Why are you covering your Nazi tattoo, sir? What a fucking... Oh, my God. These people are so fucking gross.
Now, this is...
What if it's not war? What the fuck is it? What is it?
No,
Like,
it's hilarious, but that's what it is. It's all a word game. Remember, it's like every time it's like it's not a war. This is a
semantics.
limited skirmish across multiple borders, and it's like you motherfuckers will just dance around anything and
It's
think that
not
we'll
genocide, it's a conflict.
It's not a concentration camp. It's a detention center for migrant families.
They're not cages. They're what did they call them? Not cages.
Migrant holding
Migrant facilities.
It's like they're kennels, you cocksuckers. But whatever.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I thought you'd enjoy a little of that dude dancing around and pretending that war isn't war, even after he called it war. Here's the blowback, because God knows there's always blowback. Here's our. By the way, this plane that you're seeing right here on fire cost $100 million. 3 of them were shot down. That's $300 million. That's a third of $1 million fell out of the fucking sky.
Wait, that's one of ours, you mean?
What?
That's one of our planes, you mean?
Yeah. So what happened
and
was,
where is it going?
This was over Kuwait. There were 3 F-15s of ours that were shot down over Kuwait mistakenly by our Kuwaiti allies because they thought they were Iranian, which means that we're not even properly like communicating. And so you just got to watch 300 million taxpayer dollars fall out of the sky. It's incredible shit to really just witness and consider. Oh my God.
You know what? Casualties, but wait, American ones? Oh no. Now Kuwait's
no, we don't even care
ship.
about that. I don't even think we care about that. That's the shitty part.
No, that's true. We don't.
Like, you've seen all the videos of Trump being like, it is what it is. People die. What are you going to do? He's just like, he couldn't be more fucking callous. Mm-hmm. All he has to do is be like, oh yeah, man. Like they're brave and they got to do the thing. No, he's like, it is what it is. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Captain losers and suckers over here. Fuck him, dude. Anyway, here's another little thing we'll share. I thought this was a pretty wild clip. Oops, where did it go? Oh no. Sorry, I hit a button or something. Well, I think this one's just an image, but what it says is, and this was C-SPAN says in a quote from Waltz, it says, where the UN lacks moral clarity, the United States of America will maintain it. Unprovoked attacks by the Iranian regime today against our regional partners reinforced precisely why actions are necessary. To which Caitlin Johnstone responds, only the United States could bomb a country, kill its leader, massacre its children, declare the intention to destroy its military and topple its government, and then call that country's retaliation against U.S. military bases unprovoked. Mm-hmm. It's like they're doing this. They're saying we were attacked. This is self-defense is what they're trying to push now.
But the reason this shit works is there are so many fucking blue MAGA, damn shit lip, whatever the fuck you want to call them, who are like, yep, and they just parrot this shit.
Yep, that's true. Well, let's look at more of the blowback. So the Pentagon has now identified 4 of the 6 U.S. soldiers unalived in Iran war by drone strike in Kuwait. It says 4 of the 6 U.S. soldiers unalived in the Iran war were identified Tuesday by the Pentagon. Those unalived were Captain Cody Cork, 35, of Winter Haven, Florida, Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens, 42, of Bellevue, Nebraska, Sergeant First Class Nicola Moore, 39, of White Bear Lake, Minnesota, and Sergeant Declan Cody, 20, of West Des Moines, Iowa. Yeah. So these are they're coming home in bags, y'all. And again, why? I want to remind everybody, this is something that's so important that if you're watching mainstream media, they're not going to tell you. They're going to say, hey, we got to defend ourselves. Hey, Iran was a threat. Hey, look at all these happy diaspora freaking Iranians saying that we love it when you bomb Iran. Clearly, this is what everyone wants. And it's like, no, not quite, because these folks coming home in bags, like, And for what? Iran can't reach us. They don't have the missile capabilities or technology to reach the United States.
I'm going to show you something a little later that's going to contradict that.
Well, maybe. I could be wrong, but from what we know,
here's the thing with our privilege and everything like that. We, in our lifetime, sans 9/11, in our life, and don't get me started on that, but in our lifetime, we have essentially been untouchable. Yeah. And one day we are not going to be. And we are going to learn what it's really fucking like to be under siege or have maybe not, it won't be, a Gaza or a West Bank or, an Iran, but it will happen one day, whether it's our lifetimes or not, it's going to happen. And it will be because, as Claire Daly says, the United States is the world's biggest bully. And she is absolutely correct. Look at all our fucking military stations in every fucking inch of this fucking world. I swear, it's fucking insane. But we have that hubris that we are untouchable, and we're not always going to be.
No. Well, I think Trump really did think, especially after Maduro, and just like, I mean, he treats it all as like, oh, look how good it was. It was so clean, didn't lose any Americans. It's like, yeah, but you unalived hundreds of people in freaking Venezuela, including like innocent civilians that did nothing. But whatever, who cares? Yeah, exactly. Brown doesn't count. But man, oh man, you see a stack of white folks coming home in a box, and you think, didn't Trump literally run on the opposite of that? Didn't he? Didn't he bitch constantly about Biden or Hillary when they lost troops? Didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, frustrating. Anyways, let's talk about more blowback.
And you know what? Let's just say, like, I don't care. This is conjecture. I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. Yes, Kamala would have done the same fucking thing. And don't tell me she wouldn't have. Because she sure as fuck would have.
She might have. I don't know if they've got the kind of dirt on her that they got on Trump.
No, but I mean, come on. She was a fucking genocidal war hawk.
Oh, she's 1000% a stooge. And if I like, that's the thing. Biden, for whatever reason, was like he was being walked on a leash, just doing literally anything that Bibi said. And she's like, I will make no changes. Well, that's your own fault, Kamala. If you didn't want people to think that you were an ineffectual piece of shit, then maybe you should have stood up when you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. So let's talk about more blowback. Digital services are down in the UAE after data center drone strikes. AWS said late Monday that 2 of its data centers in the UAE and a facility in Bahrain were damaged by drone strikes, taking the facilities offline. Consumer apps, including delivery and taxi platforms and payment companies, reported outages as a result. Banking providers, I mean, so yeah. Their damned infrastructure in freaking the richest ass areas where they thought they were untouchable too. They also thought they were untouchable, being just absolutely wiped. I wanted to show you this one. I thought this was super interesting. Half of Dubai is booking. Expatriates drive to Oman and Saudi Arabia to find flights. So literally people are flooding out of the UAE now because they were told that it was like a haven for rich to come and live their fabulous lifestyles. Well, now they're on the run. Dubai residents have been driving to neighboring Oman or even Saudi Arabia to try to secure seats on the limited number of flights out of the region, as a third day of global travel chaos triggered sharp falls in airline stocks. Airports in Dubai and Abu Dhabi have been closed since Saturday. Thousands of flights canceled. Other airports across the Gulf remain closed. So yeah, tens of thousands of passengers have been stranded in the region. So yeah, it's a real nightmare, and it really sucks that, again, these people were put into this chaos by the United States and Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why I hate the fact that our name is the United States. We're not fucking united. Some of us are united and have solidarity with each other, but we're sure as fuck not united with our fucking elected trash bags.
Yeah.
I sure as fuck don't stand with any of them.
Agreed.
Maybe once in a blue moon, Rashida, but she's it. Other than that, like, fuck them all.
No, for sure. Fuck them all. Well, then let's talk about more blowback. Why not? I love blowback. Matt Walsh. Get ready to hear what Matt Walsh has to say about this. Matt Walsh says, I can't take the gaslighting, guys. I really can't. Conservatives are now running around saying that Iran has been waging war on us for 47 years. Okay, then why didn't any of you call for an attack on Iran at any point until now? Why didn't you make a case for Trump ending the war, not starting it, until precisely the moment when Trump did it? You and I both know that you are latching on to a talking point you never used until 45 seconds ago. You and I both know that almost every conservative influencer in the business was opposed to war with Iran until just now. And you're trying to use justifications that stretch back decades. It doesn't make any sense. If you changed your mind, fine, say so, explain why. You're allowed to change your mind. I've changed my mind about things, but don't try to rewrite history. Be honest about it. There's too much at stake to play these games. That's Matt, what is a woman Walsh?
Hold on.
They're losing Matt fucking Walsh.
This is amazing. Like, this is astounding. My brain is kind of exploding right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing to see how many people have abandoned Trump throughout the past few months, be it Jeffrey Files, be it terrorist state of Israel first, not America first, and now this. It's
now
really
the anti-war people. Yeah.
What's that?
Now the anti-war people. I mean, this is Trump's own fucking fault because he was the one that ran on, hey, Biden and Kamala are going to send your kids into World War III. Not me. I'm the anti-war president.
And you know how, like, don't get me started on Chelsea. You know how I feel about that bitch. But, you know, she was like Miss Anti-War. And even the people used to freak the fuck out at me when I would show them her voting history and how she was not anti-war in the slightest. And she's like all anti-war, and now she is with Trump, and she's like, yeah, cool.
She's full imperialist now. Full. Yeah.
Aloha. Yeah.
Fuck her, man. 18 ways to Sunday. Let's see here. That might be all of my fun wartime thing. Oh, I got one more. So this is just referencing young people waking up to the propaganda and diffusing it. And I love to see it.
New York Times, you cheeky bastards. Can we just take a minute to appreciate the racist reporting in this article? Iran says dozens are killed in strike on school. It immediately casts a doubt. Iran says it. I don't know if you're going to believe it. And then in strike on school. Strike by who? Like a lightning strike? What do you mean strike? There's absolutely no responsibility or accountability there. No, you cheeky bastards. Israel did it. Israel bombed 2 schools in Iran, killing 165 children. Israel did it. Not some vague strike, motherfuckers. Now compare it to the second headline. 9 killed in Israeli city near Jerusalem after Iranian missile strike. 9 killed? Specific. It's a fact. Nobody has to say it. Just understand that it is the truth. And who did it? Iran or Iran. They did it. The actor is named, the culprit, the bad guy. Now, I used to be a journalist at CNN International in London, and I can tell you that this is not by accident. Every single word in a headline has been carefully considered because each word carries so much weight. But as Asal Rad said, this is a difference by design.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely.
No, it's beautiful to see it, man. Scales are falling off everybody's eyes. People are finally being like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. You know, like why on the same day would these two headlines drop and they be written in completely different contexts? It doesn't make any sense until you realize that Islamophobia is baked right in. Right in.
Well,
So.
Palestinians are Semites, so it's anti-Semitic.
Only one group gets to claim anti-Semitism.
Damn it. Oh, the
And
Palestinians.
they say it's of anyone who disagrees with their right to say that everyone is an anti-Semite.
I know.
Catch 22, you know?
I see some comments. You want to read some?
Yeah. Holly was renaming the Operation Epic Fury. She's got Operation Epstein Fury, Operation Epic Fail.
Epic Fail.
Yep. Unfortunate but true.
Is that you in there, or who's the other person?
Oh, the other one's me. Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. We want to see more comments, you guys. But yeah, do you want to put some of my Iran stuff up?
That's what's coming next. Let's do it.
I never thought we'd actually see the day where God's chosen people are fleeing like the rats that they actually are. You know, after everything that we watch and we witness in Gaza, the suffering, them literally sniping children in the genitals just for fun, putting bullets in the back of everyone's head, and now they're going to play the victim. Oh gosh, this is such a great sight. Literally the entire world is turned against these people. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants to be their ally. Nobody wants to take them as refugees, because we've seen what they do to these nations. They'll come in with all their Rothschild's money and they'll buy up everything that your family owns for pennies on the dollar, and they'll drive your economy and your country into economic ruins, and they'll have your girls working OnlyFans for a living. God bless you. God bless Iran.
Yeah, I've seen the video. It's heartbreaking. I hate to see children suffering. I don't care, you know, what side.
Yeah, the baby. That just
the shit kills me.
You remember in, I hate to say this, but in Schindler's List, the little girl in the red coat. Like that's the little girl in the red dress. I just immediately, like, not symbolically or anything. I wasn't necessarily thinking of that. But I was just like, I hate seeing stuff like this happen to children. It's so awful. But I am going to be that person and be like, it still looks nicer than Gaza.
Well, I'm going to say this. What this is horrific, but it is, I would hope, a lesson in humility, so that Israel understands that they cannot literally bomb every neighbor at every border of their nation. Like, this shit is insane. And they've only been getting away with it because they got us and our fucking military and our ships right there to counter any sort of retaliation. But this time, Iran went full bore and unleashed everything. And they got plenty got through. Like, I've seen consulates on fire, embassies on fire, Tel Aviv's on fire. I mean, it's crazy. The Iron Dome failed because it could not handle these hypersonics. I mean, I tried to find the one video of the hypersonic. I couldn't find it, but it's nuts. Like the speed they travel at is insane.
It's bananas. And, you know, I've changed a lot in these 2 years. I considered myself a humanist. I was completely anti-imperialism. No more any reason. No, like literally. And now I see things like this. And if it weren't for the kid, I would be like, it took over 2 years for this to happen, because if Palestine actually had weapons and an army and stuff and actually weren't starving to death, they would have had this shit. They would have had it. But they got away with this shit for over 2 years. And now they are getting a very, very, very tiny taste. Very tiny taste.
I would say like, and again, what do you expect these people to do? I feel the same way with like Hamas and Gaza. It's like they did all of the things that you're supposed to do legally to try to make it work. And Israel wouldn't allow it. They shut it down at every single pass. So ultimately, they ran out of legal options. Same here. It's like, yes, this is horrible, and I don't want to see this, but I also understand what options did Iran have, because let's not forget, in Trump's previous term, they unalived Soleimani. Yep. Wasn't that him, the general, and a bunch of other top generals. Then 6 months ago, was it? We blew up a bunch of nuclear facilities and unalived a bunch of people. Now we've filled the freaking Middle East with all of our weapons of destruction and said, oh, why don't you sign a peace deal with us, while we literally hold a knife to their necks.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of those peace negotiations, we start an attack and then announce that we've been planning it for months, meaning that the peace negotiations were a fucking ruse. And so then you got to ask yourself, when you see this kind of devastation, like Trump thought, oh, it'll be like Maduro, it'll be over in a few hours. No, because they're out of options, because they know if they don't respond, that it's going to keep happening until they're gone.
And, you know, something that a lot of us are finding out, that we're hearing people say over and over, is Iran has a lot of missiles and capabilities we did not know they had.
Good. I mean, that's how it should be. You should not be like announcing your compliments, because then
that's
people
what I don't
will know
understand. Like, what were they supposed to fucking do? Be like, hey guys, listen, we came up with this. We have this, you know, fucking, you know, the terrorist state of Israel. You know, I think we talked about it last week. They have these freaking, you know, things that are literally turning people into dust. Literally.
Yeah, the hyperbaric weapons. Yeah.
Yes. And we didn't know they had those.
Yeah. Terrifying.
The fear is that the terrorist state of Israel has much bigger things than we have yet seen. And if they do, it's our fault.
Did you see the one that got revealed just in the last few days from this Iran strikes?
Mm-mm.
So I guess when Iron Dome was failing, they busted out a new device that they have, which is the space laser. They have a laser that shoots like 1,000 points of light, and then if
I have the video,
particles of light catches an object, then all the points of light focus on that object, and it's basically like it sets rockets on fire. It's like to basically blow them out of the sky. And I saw so many people making jokes about, oh no, they do have a space laser.
Oh my God.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was right. I've just seen so many
did see that. I did see that. Yeah. Because it's true. It's true. Like, I don't doubt anything when it comes to weapons and shit. But yeah, like, she legit was right. I'm sorry.
So cheers to them and their horrifying light beam of doom. My God, it's a death ray.
Not funny at all, but I keep thinking, like, when I heard that, all I thought about was the cats with the laser eyes, because that's all I could think about, like the laser beam eyes. I was like, I can't get that out of my head. This is serious. Why can't I stop thinking about that?
This is what gets me. Like, in a comic book, if there's like this weird dude who likes to wear like a weird pleather outfit and he likes to like build underground layers, he's always working on some sort of a death ray, always. And we're always like, oh, well, good thing that Superman's going to come in there and give him a good bop on the nose, because we don't want no death rays. But I tell you, man, we have supervillains on this planet and we have no superheroes. I'm not seeing them. They're not bopping nobody right now. And they're making death rays, literal death rays, you guys. Fuck.
God. This is fucking madness.
Dude, if I get zapped like what was that Tom Cruise alien invasion movie, War of the Worlds? If I get War of the Worlds zapped into dust, I'm gonna be so mad. Well, only for a second, but I'm gonna be so mad.
You know what? If I get zapped like that, I hope it's like in Rocky Horror where I'm just like, eh, and then I just like freeze.
Oh, they do a statue.
Yeah. That's the only way I want to get zapped. And then I get to hang out with Susan again for the like fifth time.
Yeah, gotta love the Susan.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump to the next one here. We got our next one. These are terrifying scenes on. Oh man, what is that?
جلوتر زد. بشین بلند نشو شاید زخمی شده باشه بشین شاید استخون شکسته‌ای داشته باشه بشین الان نیروی امدادی‌ها رسیدن الان میاد بیا گل بده بیا خلاص
Oh my gosh.
بذار باشه بذار اینجا باشه چی شد اینجا چجوری بشین راحت بشین زد زن بچه‌مون نشون که اومدن نمیشه گیری به طرف دیگه آسیب دیدن همه
زن بچه کجان؟ تو آمبولانس ها؟
یا حسین آقا امدادیه بیا اینجا آقا بیا اینجا امدادیه بیا
اومدم آقا یک کیسه بیا
That's horrible.
I mean, think about that. You're like driving down the road. A few days ago, you were like living your life. And now
Boom.
it doesn't matter if you want it or not. It doesn't fucking matter. We have no say. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. If we want a war, they want a war. It doesn't fucking matter.
I think the polling is like 81% of Americans are opposed to war with Iran. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. So fucking gross.
Vile. Yeah, I hate being in an empire that literally has been at war like all but 16 or 17 years of its entire existence. What fun. Let's get the next one going here.
Not only are we in another Middle Eastern war, but we're in a Middle Eastern war with the biggest, baddest Middle Eastern country in the entire region. This is not Afghanistan. This is not Iraq. This is a highly sophisticated society with a highly sophisticated military. A lot of people are cheering it on. Most people are not. Most Americans are against this war. Most Americans do not understand why we're even at war with Iran. They don't understand what exactly was the threat coming from Iran. The administration has lied to us about what that threat was. Well, they were building weapons of mass destruction. This was after being told that we had obliterated their weapons of mass destruction capabilities. Suddenly, apparently, it's existential that we go to war and kill off American soldiers. Then we're told, well, no, we're freeing the people of Iran. Americans do not want to be the police of the world, going around wasting our military might, our tax dollars, and more importantly, our American soldiers wasting their lives on another Middle Eastern conflict that is just really at the behest of Israel. I cannot understand why Trump would march us into another Middle Eastern war after he has campaigned on this for years and years and years not to do. My only conclusion on this is there really must be some really, really awful tapes of Trump in those Epstein files that they've buried. Otherwise, make this make sense. I think that's what many of us are thinking. Just how compromised are you in those Epstein files? What do they have on you exactly?
So much blowback. Woo!
So, first of all, shout out to my girl. I've been on Kim's show probably 4 or 5 times. But yeah, I mean, I think she fucking sums it up. Like, it's fucking nuts. Most of us don't want this, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's insane. It's insane that like, and you know, it's funny. I forget who it was. I think it might have even been JD Vance, but he was basically asked about how unpopular a war in Iran was. And he's like, well, you know, a representative democracy is about the people who, you know what's right for Americans making the decision. And like basically saying you're stupid and we're not going to do your no war. We don't care. You only want no war because you're an idiot. We're smart. We go to war. Like, that's the kind of shit they're pushing.
I wrote an article about a year ago or so that said that there should be a law that anytime you send people to war, you have to enlist your children/grandchildren in the front lines in order to then carry out that war. Do you still want to do it? Is it still that important? Doubt it.
Fuck, man. I gotta tell you, I woke up, was it Sunday? Yeah, I woke up Sunday to the news that we had launched a freaking Middle Eastern skirmish and war, and the whole freaking Middle East was embroiled. What a way to wake up, by the way. Fuck these motherfuckers at 2 a.m, skulking around Mar-a-Lago with their curtained up, like, you know, side conference room, pretending that they have any sort of care of our official government military secrets. But still, they're doing their thing. Did you see the video of Trump, like, at Mar-a-Lago, like, dancing around with his donors, like, while they were launching the strikes on Iran?
Oh, God. Well, I shouldn't be surprised, but no, I didn't see that.
It's incredible stuff. It's just like he really has no concept of any sort of I don't know, just how one comports oneself when in any sort of leadership position. He doesn't get it. I mean, yes, you can be a dick, but you also sometimes have to not be a dick, and he doesn't understand that part.
Do you want to read a few of these comments?
Yeah, let's read a couple here. Ryan Hoy says they came out today, said that they knew Israel was going to attack, so they decided to attack too. And basically Netanyahu's the one calling the shots. Yep, that was Rubio yesterday. And then today he's like, no, I never said that. Ha, ha, ha. Because God knows the chewing out he got after saying that Israel was calling the shots. Whoops.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Holly says, same with Iran. Colin, they don't understand their culture or society. And then Colin says, I think the U.S. is trying to throw Israel under the bus so they can get rid of Netanyahu. Hey, wouldn't that be crazy? But I doubt it. I don't see it happening. Because again, I think they got Trump by the short and curlies. I really do. I mean,
is it short and curly with him or like orange and comb over? Not that
orange
I want to
and comb over. I try not to think about that too often.
Oh, wait. Ew. Joy. Okay, hold on. I have to like take 5 showers, right?
Good. I'm glad you realize the error of your ways.
Good God.
Here we go. I'm going to pull this is off of topic, not from one of yours, but I wanted to show the video we're referring to. Somebody compared literally today to yesterday. It's great stuff.
Yesterday, you told us that Israel was going to strike Iran and that's why we needed to get involved. Today, the president said that Iran was going to get
Yeah, your statement is false. So that's not what I was asked very specifically. Were you there yesterday?
Yes, I asked the question.
And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
Isn't that wild? How 24 hours?
Yes, I asked the question.
Yeah. Were you there? Were you there?
Yeah, it was my fucking question, you dumbass.
God damn, dude.
Oh my God. Amazing.
Holly says Rubio's in over his head, but I'd like to remind Holly that he was voted in unanimously by both Republicans and Democrats. Sure. Clearly, he's well suited for this job.
He's tiny hands. Remember that?
Yeah.
The big insult, tiny hands.
Little Marco. Little Marco.
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry
All
in the
right.
fetal position.
Right. That's where I've been for a few days. But let's jump to your next one here. Here we go. Oh, no audio?
Mm-mm.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Talk for a minute. I got to jump out and back in. Apparently, this is like an error that happens sometimes. I don't know why. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So I'm interested to see what you guys think about what's going on. You know, I wanted to do some research about, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, Trump didn't get approval from Congress to start this. That is correct, but I don't know about Carter. But everyone else, I know for a fact, has started wars without the permission or votes or anything of Congress, including Biden. So this is not new at all. And for people who supported international war crimes nonstop, to now all of a sudden be like, well, Trump's doing it and it's not right because he didn't get Congress. Well, first of all, let me make it clear when I tell you guys that Congressman Ro Khanna is literally making legislation right now about not going to war with Iran, and the Dems are fighting him on it.
Yeah. Amazing. I got a Piers Morgan clip if you want to toss that up for me real quick, Joy. We got our next clip. Here we go.
So I've heard the talking point a million times that Iran is the #1 sponsor of terrorism. It is something that the war hawks love to say. I have actually never once heard a coherent definition of terrorism and then a demonstration that they're the worst of it. The IDF is the worst terrorist organization in the region. Let's get real. The United States of America is arguably the worst terrorist organization in the world. If you want to look over the last 25 years, how many innocent civilians we've slaughtered. You're getting us into what the neocon. Yeah, that's right. You're getting us into the neocon 7th war, which they've been dying for the last 25 years.
You might want to take down, by the way.
No, actually, if you love this country, if you're a real patriot, you'd have to hate this government.
You said America
and the
killed
war
like the worst
policies
terrorists in the
that are
world, more than
destroying
Iran,
them.
dude.
Yeah. DC killed a lot more people than Iran did, and that's George W. Bush and Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It has nothing to do.
Okay.
Dude, just all you can do is just interrupt because you know you have no point on your side. Anyway, Pierce, what actually matters here.
Graves in Iran?
Anyway, what actually matters here is that the calculation has been drastically changed and the incentives have been changed by Donald Trump, even since the 12-day war. Look, for the 12-day war to work out the way it did, really relied on a major piece of that puzzle, which was that Iran, for self-preservation reasons, showed restraint in their response. They called ahead. They let us know where they were going to target. They made sure they didn't kill any Americans. This time, once Donald Trump killed the Ayatollah, they offered through their Italian negotiators, they offered a ceasefire. Iran said no. Iran has now made the calculation that they simply can't let America come in and kill the Ayatollah and not respond, because then they'll just keep picking on them. Donald Trump already announced this was a regime change war with no plan. Absolutely no plan. As he has admitted, as Rubio has admitted, they have no plan for what comes next. And this is the scenario, I got to say, man, I hate to be vindicated like this, Piers, but this is the scenario that all of us were warning about since well before the 12-day war, that now you've gotten yourself into a situation. Americans are dead. I think Mr. Miller misspoke when he said 4 people are dead. 4 Americans are dead over there. Probably more to come. Donald Trump says more to come. We've had a couple Americans killed in Austin in a blowback terrorist attack that's happened already since then. And like, dude, the lack of wisdom here from the Trump administration, like, you have no idea what you just kicked off. There is absolutely no reason to think that this thing is not going to be a catastrophe, just like the last 6 theaters in the global war on terrorism. And by the way, you know, for just final one very quick last point. I'm sorry, Pierce, but then really, you know, interrupting you there a bunch. Let me just say one thing. For all the like supposed like pretend intellectuals out there, like the Gad Sads and the Sam Harris, who have spent a career talking about how violent and irrational the Muslim world is because you can't even draw a cartoon of Muhammad or they'll start killing people. Hey, what do you think happens when you murder an Ayatollah? Did anyone know that that's not just a political figure to the Shiites, who we've had no beef
So to
with
be
really
clear, your
so
foreign
far? We've
policy
never
is
had a
don't kill
Shiite
bad guys because
jihad.
they fight back. That's like the most
Very good,
stupid
very
foreign policy
good,
I've
Ben.
ever heard of.
He is dog walking that poor son of a bitch.
Oh my God. Okay, so I never heard of Dave Smith as a comedian until like he started coming out and like going balls to the wall about Palestine. But dude, and he's a Republican, I'm told. But he's fucking awesome. He is so fucking awesome. First of all, why the fuck does Pierce have a panel with so many people? I've done shows with that many people, and it is a fucking nightmare.
He does it on purpose. That show is a circus. It's designed to be a circus.
No. Dude, it is not. I mean, I've had that many people. I've even had 3 people, 4 people. Anything more than 2 is like a fucking it's just everyone's talking over each other. Everyone, I don't even know who the fuck the other people are.
They want every person on every stupid little box to be all yelling at the same time because that's what draws eyeballs. And it bums me out because that's not debate. There reaches a point when it just becomes chaos, you know?
Yeah.
But thankfully, at least he put that dude in his place.
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
So good.
Absolutely
so good.
Beautiful.
All right, let's get to the next one here. Hey.
Trump, let me add, is an utter disgrace to our nation. Utter disgrace. He lied to us every word about America first. His whole premise was we're not going to do this. And he did exactly the opposite of what he said. He did exactly the opposite of what the American people say. Of course, Congress is dead for all intents and purposes. Doesn't matter whether it's Johnson or Schumer, they're useless, these people. They're all in the Zionist lobby payroll. They have squandered our wealth. They have squandered our strength. They have diverted our attention from our elevators and our escalators and our roads and our power grid and all the things that make life viable for us, our housing stock, everything, to divert our trillions of dollars to this madness that is underway right now. It's been a 30-year project of madness that has cost us trillions and trillions of dollars. And it's a kind of psychopathy because they're killing people wantonly. They're killing schoolgirls. No one even pauses. 150 schoolgirls bombed by Israel. No one even mentions these things. It's absolutely shocking, disgraceful, dangerous, bankrupting our country. And Trump lied every word of what he was going to do.
Ooh, Jeffrey Sachs. Woo!
I love him so much, and I truly fear for him. I really do. I think about that a lot. He is an international treasure. He really is. I thought about reaching out and asking him if I can interview him, and then I realized I would pee in my pants. I don't think I can handle it. There's a few people I really don't think I could handle because I would just be like so fucking nervous. And he's definitely one of them. Claire Daly's another one.
Can I tell you my Jeffrey Sachs secret?
You have a crush on him.
Well, no, it's not that. But sometimes when he's talking, I like to close my eyes and I like to imagine that it's Jesse Ventura, but dressed up in like a cozy sweater, like from like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, just being like nice Jesse Ventura. Like seriously, listen to his voice. Close your eyes for a second. He sounds like nice Jesse.
Housing stock, everything, to divert our trillions of dollars to this madness that is underway right now.
Can't you see it? I can see it. He's like nice Jesse.
This is more Jesse Ventura. There's like I kind of hear a little what you're talking about, but it needs to be more like this.
No, that's what I'm saying. Imagine Jesse Ventura, but with a microphone not being overwhelmed like it was just swallowed whole. That's what he sounds like.
Oh my god. In a nice cozy sweater.
Dios
mío.
Right.
That.
Put him in a Mr. Rogers sweater. It makes everybody better. It really does. It helps. Just remember what those mittens did for Bernie. You know, a little cozy really goes a long way. It goes a long way. Here comes our next one.
At a Fox News alert, an official source has confirmed that a suspected Iranian drone has hit a CIA station in Saudi Arabia's capital. Jennifer Griffin is live in Washington. Jennifer, what do we know?
Well, Jessica, we've confirmed with an official source that, in fact, it was an Iranian drone that struck the station, the CIA station in Riyadh. It was part of that U.S. Embassy compound, part of that drone strike last night that led to damage at the embassy. This is certainly a symbolic victory for the IRGC. Nobody was injured. Nobody was at the embassy at the time. The Washington Post was the first to report on the incident and that it was, in fact, the CIA station that was targeted and hit. But what this indicates is that drones, the Iranian drones, are going to be a big problem. They can take out the missile launchers and even the missile stockpiles, but they have thousands, if not tens of thousands of these drones, and anyone can put them in the back of a truck and fire them. These are really the new suicide bombs of the next phase in the Middle East, and they're going to be a problem for some time.
Now, I have a question. What was the video they were showing? Because look at this video. Again, you literally see two people get obliterated. And I'm like, okay, so what video are we looking at then? They said no one got injured. And I'm
Jennifer
like,
Griffin
I just
is live in Washington. Jennifer, what do we know?
Those two people. Vaporized.
Jessica, we've confirmed with an official
What does that
source
mean when they show a video and they say there was no injuries? I don't understand. Is it a different video? Okay.
I'm not certain. It looks like the wrong video, perhaps.
Maybe.
Or they're just like completely like that inept.
Because again, it says U.S. Central Command. So like my brain thinks, okay, so is this video from that facility, that CIA facility that was targeted? But again, was it not? Because I just watched people get vaporized and they said no one was injured. So I don't know.
Right.
Weird. Poorly done journalism, I'll say.
Journalism.
I never would have expected this from you, Fox News.
Any MSM is always very, very honest.
I can't keep a straight face. I can't keep a straight face talking about Fox News, I tell you.
I can't about CNN either. Any of those fuckers.
Can you believe that CNN is already like the most garbage propaganda shit you've ever seen in your life? And it's about to now be owned by Larry Ellison. So it's about to somehow become more propagandic garbage. Somehow.
Who did Bari Weiss take over? Was that CNN or CBS? Who was that?
That's the same group that's buying up everything. It's freaking Larry Ellison's son, David Ellison, but it's really Larry Ellison because it's his money.
No, Bari Weiss.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Paramount, which owns CBS, was bought by what is the name of the group that's buying up everything that's owned by the Ellisons? I forget the name of their stupid company because it just seems to come out of nowhere. But yeah, it's swallowing up everything. And now they've got, since Netflix dropped out of that merger deal, they're the only ones bidding, and they're going to buy Warner Brothers and a bunch of other things. And so now people like Jon Stewart and others on like John Oliver on these networks that just got bought, they're like, how long do we have before we're out of a job? Because as you know, Larry Ellison is very pro-Trump and very, I don't know, he's very right wing. Doesn't seem to like the people critiquing the right.
Well, John Oliver had some really great segments on, West Bank, things like that, and like the genocide. But I'll tell you one thing, he said some stupid fucking shit with Iran.
Yeah.
he has been saying some stupid fucking shit.
I mean, I'm willing to argue that, yeah, the Ayatollah was a bad dude. He went and killed a ton of protesters. Evil. That's awful, you know, obviously. But again, like I don't think this is what I don't think people get. It's like, yes, Ayatollah bad. Do you know what's worse than Ayatollah, which brought, you know, along with it, even though it was uneasy and undemocratic and dangerous and violent, there was still some level of peace to an extent. Law and order to an extent. You take that out, you create a power vacuum, and now you end up in like another Libya situation. And I'm telling you, like, people thought the Ayatollah was bad, and he was. A power vacuum is worse, because that's where the worst people with the worst instincts doing the worst things rise to the top like the scum on the frickin' milk. It's awful. And I'm terrified for these people, because I just don't think people get it, what's coming from this action.
I mean, maybe there's a world where it's kind of, you know, take our leader out, we take your leader out.
Well, hey, it's totally cool now, by the way. You can kidnap world leaders, you can blow them up, you can do whatever you want, Joy. So I would like to encourage the world, if you think that our leader isn't living up to your standards, the precedent has been set, y'all. The precedent has been set. Do what you got to do.
And
do what you got to do.
And YouTube, just so you know, we're being sarcastic. We do not mean this.
Obviously not. Obviously not. Oh, shit. Sorry, Joey. I keep forgetting that sarcasm doesn't exist anymore. My apologies. I keep forgetting.
No. After almost 9 years of doing my show, I've never been more shadow banned. And I get emails every day like, you've gotten... we've put this restriction on your channel and this and that. Like, whatever, dude, shut the fuck up.
All right, let's go to the next one here. I think this is the last one in our Iran set.
Some breaking news. Israel took a huge amount of damage last night by Iranian attacks, and Iran was using missiles that we didn't even know they had the capability of making. For context, the missiles Iran was using last night, we had never seen before. These were missiles that broke up into 80 or so smaller missiles to evade Israeli air defense systems. Because of this, the Israeli Iron Dome air defenses got completely overwhelmed and stood no chance of intercepting the Iranian missiles because there was so many of them. And so Iran carried out a massive attack on Israel all of last night, and possibly hundreds and hundreds of buildings in Israel and Tel Aviv have been completely leveled to the ground. Now, there's videos that have come out of these attacks last night, and it's safe to say this is something we've never seen before. Not even in the war in Ukraine have we seen attacks on this scale. The videos coming out of Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, etc. show hundreds and hundreds of missiles just falling into the ground in Israel, blowing everything to pieces. Now, this is absolutely crazy. This is technology we didn't know Iran had the capability of making. And because of this, a lot of people are asking questions of how did Iran get this technology? The scientists that could have done this were assassinated by the US and Israel months ago. Iran should not be able to make these missiles. And so there's a lot of people saying that maybe Russia and China have actually delivered the technology to Iran for Iran to use against Israel here. And if that's the case, and that proof comes out, it means that Russia and China are directly kind of involved in this war. And they've supplied these missiles that we've never seen used before to Iran for Iran to use against Israel. As I said, these missiles would break up into 80 or so different missiles, which would then hit their targets in Israel. This is absolutely insane. Of course, though, I'm going to be keeping you updated as we now move into day 4 of the war. So leave me a follow so that you don't miss anything to do with the Iran conflict.
And then, because we're talking about those hypersonics, I found that video of one of the hypersonics. I think I found it. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Oh, hold on. Yeah.
And that's Iran sending to terrorist state of Israel.
Yeah. So this is Tel Aviv getting just absolutely hammered. And yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to find one specific video where it was crazy. So it was one of those ones that like they were talking about where it was like one missile that broke up into a bunch of missiles. But then one of those missiles just takes off at an insane speed, a hypersonic missile. Like it was the ones that Russia was using on Ukraine. And I'm like, whoa, Iran has that? Like, ain't nobody told me, and ain't nobody told nobody that they had that kind of tech. But I guess if you need to get a few countries out of your ass, maybe you have to play your ace or something. I guess that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if I
I
had shit like that, I sure as fuck wouldn't put it on, all over the place. Hey guys, guess what I have? Like,
well, I mean, that's deterrence, right? That's why Iran wants a nuke. That's why every country wants a nuke, because that's how you keep America out of your backyard. It's the only way.
Iran is like straight up fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And you know what? This always pisses everybody off, but I love to say it. Iran has a right to defend itself. Does it not?
Period.
Does it fucking not? Like,
Period.
this is, yes. I just don't understand. I don't understand how like sovereign nation can be attacked 3 times in 5 years.
The terrorist state of Israel came out. Did you see them tweet? Fucking
No.
like the state of Israel or whatever it's called on Twitter. They were like, Israel has the right to defend itself. Literally tweets that a few days ago. I was like, you motherfuckers are so predictable. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, so predictable. They probably have that shit like pre-typed out.
Well, it's incredible because they both did it. Like Israel's like self-defense. America was like, oh, this was unprovoked attacks on our bases. It's like, did you not pay attention to the last 24 hours, motherfucker? What do you mean unprovoked? Like, stop acting like you're in a different reality. Just fucking admit that the shit's happening. It's crazy that they won't just fucking like acknowledge things like that have object permanence that are in front of them. I'm tired of this pretend universe. It's sickening.
It is. And right
Anyway.
now, I am going to play a message from my friend who is from Iran. She's my real life friend, my local friend, who I've known about 17 years. She is from Iran. Her entire family is in Iran, in Tehran, which is the capital. And her brother is having trouble getting out. Now, she and her family have been extremely active in the pro-Palestine, activism realm. They have been incredible. They have had true solidarity. And now she is witnessing it happen to her home. And I want people to really think about this. Like, you are born and raised in a country, then you go to the United States and, oh, this great country. And then they are the ones who bomb your home. Think about that. Like, think about how that would feel. Like, your country you're in now is bombing your home. That's fucking madness. And that there are so many Iranian Americans here who are dealing with that right now. I mean, she has immediate family there, parents, brothers, like, so this is, I asked her last minute, because I know she's obviously very upset about everything. And I asked her last minute if she would kind of, make a little, like type out something I could read or something like that. And I will play for you what I did here. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, hopefully you can hear this.
Hey Joy, thank you for asking me to tell you how I feel. I really don't know. I'm really lost. I just saw a bunch of videos from people in Iran crying and screaming and just being angry and being upset and being sad.
Oops, my phone shut off. God damn it. Sorry about that.
Hey Joy, thank you
Sorry.
for asking me to tell you how I feel. I really don't know. I'm really lost. I just saw a bunch of videos from people in Iran crying and screaming and just being angry and being upset and being sad. Always people have been upset about the way government treats them, mainly, being Islamic government. They wanted government to be changed, to become nicer to people, to give more freedom to women in the street. However, I don't think it was ever that bad to say a war, it's worth it. A war that kills innocent people, kills your children in school or in hospitals. I just watched tonight videos of 5 different hospitals that got bombed, and infants left without their mothers. Just exactly what I have watched last few years in Gaza. That's what I'm seeing happening now in my country. It's just so devastating. It's so difficult.
So I'm really appreciative of you, dear friend, for sending me that.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. And her parents are so lovely and they are just wonderful people. I've met them when they've come to the States a few times. And it's hard to see people going through this. I cannot even imagine what it's like to, your current country waging war on your birth country. Like I just can't even fathom how that must feel.
Yeah.
Do you want to read some of the comments?
Yeah.
I'm supposedly commenting, but I don't know what I'm saying.
Wait, no, I'm not this time. No, I'm not you this time.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, this time I'm me. No, this time I'm me. Okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, Joy. I promise.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, Ryan made a good point. Ryan says it's the second time you said something wrong about Iran. They weren't trying to get a nuke or it would have happened. The Ayatollah was standing in the way. They killed him. And I responded, you're correct. They claim no nuke, but I apply my own logic to it. If I was stabbed in the back as many times as Iran's been, I'd be building deterrence. That said, there is no physical proven evidence of enriching uranium for weapon use by Iran. I personally believe it'd be foolish to not have a secret nuclear program with the way that they are being assaulted from multiple perspectives. But he was correct. There has not been any evidence to show that they've been doing any sort of enrichment for weapons creation. So I thought that was a good point to update.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. And then Colin says oil's up 13% since yesterday. This will be fun.
Oh
No,
my
it won't, Colin. No, it won't.
Oh my God, Colin, I love you. You're hilarious. This is insane. I forgot to look at that. How did I forget to look at that?
Oh, it's gonna really blow because that's what happens, right? And so we were just talking about it in here. I'll mention that too. Holly had said they finally closed the Strait of Hormuz, and I said, well, Trump's going to be using the Navy to escort oil tankers through the strait, but it doesn't matter because of the danger. It now costs so much to insure these tankers that it's too expensive to buy the oil tankers and to ship the oil through the strait. So the strait's closed, even though Trump's like, oh, we'll escort the tankers. Doesn't matter because it costs too much now, more than the oil is worth, and that it thus throws off the market. So yeah. Anyways, the strait's basically closed, even though Trump's saying it isn't.
So it's dire straits. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Boo.
Sorry, I couldn't. You me and my music references. Damn it.
All right. So we got another topic here if you want to jump into it. We definitely got some Hillary and Bill deposition. You want to jump in?
If I don't laugh, I'll cry. I've been waiting so many years to get these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, my first show I ever did almost 9 years ago was about these motherfuckers and how they cheated in 2016 and 15 and all of that. I want these fuckers burned down to the ground. I loathe them, especially her. Like, I literally, like
she's the heart of Democratic corruption. I mean, truly, and it sucks.
There's nothing hard about that bitch. She's as evil. And I think one of the reasons I loathe her so fucking much is because of her fucking fans that are just the biggest fucking hypocrites. But anyway, yes, I literally wrote an entire political satire about that bitch. Literally.
She's painful. She's painful.
An entire book.
Yeah. Well, here, I got the next one up if you'll share it for me. So here comes a little bit of Hillary's comments post-deposition here. Oh, where's my audio? Let me reload it.
Any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance, but whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself. We had asked for that. We think it would have been better for the committee and its efforts to gather whatever information they are seeking. We had a bit of a challenge in the beginning because we had agreed upon rules based on the fact it was going to be a closed hearing at their demand, and one of the members violated that rule, which was very upsetting because it suggested that they might violate other of our agreements. So we had to cease the hearing for a period of time until we could get assurances that no rules would be broken going forward. And we returned to answer questions repetitively, literally over and over again. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times. It then got, at the end, quite unusual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet that was serving as the basis of a member's questions to me. So I can only say that the best exchange that I had came at the very end, when, contrary to every other deposition they have taken, no Republican member asked any questions about Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell to anyone else they have deposed. And in fact, the Republican members didn't even show up for the deposition of Les Wexner. And when I said that, I had to point out that the only questions that any Republican member asked of any of the people they deposed was of former Attorney General Bill Barr, when Chairman Comer asked him about the allegations, in his view, about Russia's involvement in my election in 2016. So at the very end of this hearing, after I made that point, I want to commend Chairman Comer for raising a series of significant questions that I responded to about the nature of the investigation and the areas that I thought should be explored. So I appreciated that. I want to see the truth come out. So that was a reassuring way to end a very long, repetitive deposition.
I gotta say, when she said, I want the truth to come out, the fact that her face didn't like split apart with flames shooting out of it, I'm amazed. It's like, how
the
does she
lizard was like, so the funny thing about that is that I knew Ghislaine casually. She's in front row at your daughter's fucking wedding, you stupid bitch. Oh my fucking God. Like, and you know, her fucking cultists are like, yes, queen. Oh my God. Yes. I think like she owned it. That's why people didn't want her as president, because she knows how to hold it down and stuff. Oh my God. She's a fucking chomo.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is,
Amen.
we believe all women unless they're Democrats. Yeah, we know it. But so Bill had Jeffrey to the White House 17 times. And you're telling me the first lady was not there any of those 17 times. Cool. You're also telling me that all of his business trips he took to Jeffrey's Island for the Clinton Foundation, which you are co-owner of.
Yeah.
You never went to those either.
And as we know from the emails, that Jeffrey was like basically the money man, the guy getting all of the big investors in place for the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
And so it's like, at the end of the day, it's like to act like I've never met the guy, even though, you know, he's intimately involved in every part of my life, but I've never met the man. It's like, well, that's very convenient. And if you haven't, then that means you're a smart, evil lawyer bitch, because that's the thing. There is an email that I read between Bill and Jeffrey, where Bill's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to be there, but you know, Hillary's going to be there, so you can't be there. And so like, literally it's like there is a separation between Hillary and Jeffrey. So for what I'm going to say, it's because she's smart enough to recognize that she did not want to ever have an association if she could avoid it with him. Bill didn't seem to mind, but she really seemed to like.
Bill is like, Bill is so fucking inadvertently hilarious, because, and I've been saying this forever. I've been saying the only reason they're married is because then they don't have to testify against each other for anything. But also, like, Bill has always been the one that is such a fucking dumbass. Like, she is so calculated and so cunning, and he is just like, I'll say whatever. Like, when they asked him about the files, and he's like, well, I guess the truth speaks for itself. Like, or the email speaks for itself. Like, he's so dumb. Like, he's genuinely dumb. And, you know, like, he admitted they cheated Bernie. Like, he literally admitted it in a live interview. He admitted he asked Trump to run and called him on the phone beforehand. Like, I mean, he has admitted so much inadvertently. He's fucking dumb. Like, he is dumb. I didn't inhale. You know, he's just dumb. And
can I tell you, I watched the funniest movie last night, and it was called Blood Dolls, and it was about these rich, powerful businessmen who are running the world secretly, and one of them had this dumb Southern accent and looked kind of like Bill Clinton, and his wife was actually the one running the show, and she was like this like dominatrix in secret, actually telling him how to do everything and beating the crap out of him. And now I'm like, oh man, that is their relationship, isn't it? Like, she's the brains and he's like the face. So,
but I mean, what about all the, you know, all of the victims who said they saw Hillary there? What about, you know, all of the victims who said that she liked girls a lot more than Bill? Things like that. Like,
well,
it's
worse
so
than that.
gross.
It's not just that she liked the girls, it's that she liked to be very, very abusive to them.
Yeah.
Like violent with them. Terrifying testimonies, like terrifying claims. Fuck.
What do I have next year?
Let's see. We got more Bill. Bill looking very humbled. Oh wait, I unshared it. Let me share it to you
He
again.
shakes.
Yeah.
He's nervous.
There, I sent it to you there. Colin says she's the brains, he's the dong. That's good. That's really good. All right, here comes our next one. If you'll throw that for me. Here we go. Oh, where's my audio? Okay, hold on. I got to reload it here, folks. My apologies. Having audio issues tonight. Do you hear it? I'm not hearing it.
Mm-mm.
It's being funky. I don't know what the deal is.
Typically and jeans.
All right, hold on. I'm going to try to reload it one more time. This one's being really funky. Don't know why. I don't know. The audio is off on this one. I don't know what's up.
It's,
You want to jump to the
yeah,
next one? All right, we'll jump to the next one here. So we got former President Bill Clinton asked about hot tub photo during Epstein deposition. See, now that's a man who has no worries. I gotta say that dude fears nothing. This dude, on the other hand, he's got worries aplenty. Oh my goodness.
He's like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I saw that one. Like one of them was like smiling. Oh, let's pull that one up. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Former President Bill Clinton was seen flipping through the old Epstein photos during his deposition, smiling and nodding until his attorney stepped in and pulled them away.
Yeah, but that ended the sentence too soon because in the video he takes them back.
Oh, does
after
he?
He pulls them away. He takes them back.
That's great.
See if you can load that again.
I'm going to try one more time, but on a different tab. Maybe it's the tab's got an issue. I don't know. Let's try. Crossing your fingers.
What did happen, Mr. President?
I don't know. I mean, I've already told you this. I'll tell again. I never saw anybody do anything wrong. I thought they were flight attendants.
Do flight attendants typically wear tank tops and jeans?
They don't all wear uniforms on private planes.
Yes, sir. Most are dressed probably pretty business class.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
There
another.
are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm
can
done
occur?
with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's
So I would
sake.
like to understand
More-
how that's
more-
permissible.
Before the hearing was,
It doesn't
Excuse
matter.
me.
We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah,
So
well.
I would like to take a break at this moment.
Yeah,
and I'd like to have
I'm
a
done
conversation.
for now.
Go off the record. Go off the record. The record, the majority's time had approximately 5 minutes left in it. I believe that the witness or her counsel would like to make a quick statement.
Thank you so much. We've just used the break because we learned during the process of these hearings that the committee was violating its own rules and members tweeting and sharing pictures of what is going on inside this closed hearing, the hearing that we have asked repeatedly to be open to the public. Chairman Comer was gracious enough to engage with me on this matter. We asked specifically to invite the press in since the committee had already made decisions on its own unilaterally to release pictures and other things that are going on in this room. He indicated that he wanted to speak to that himself directly. I'd like to just say for the record, we find it unacceptable, we find it unprofessional, and we find it unfair. We are looking forward to this being conducted under the rules and being conducted consistent with expectations of how members of Congress, I know, take this matter so seriously and do it in that vein. We would also like to just indicate as a practical reality that we are here in good faith. We are counting on the good faith of all the members.
Thank you. Chairman Comer.
Yeah, I'd like to state for the record, I've advised my members that no photos or videos during the deposition can be released. I understand the posted photo was taken before the deposition started. We will, that will not happen again, and we will look forward to continue with the deposition.
I'd like to make just a clarification there, Mr. Chairman. It was taken in this room after the witness sat down. It is not a basis that because she had not started speaking, that it would be appropriate for there to have been a release of anything that was occurring in this room.
And we have made clear that that's not allowed. And I will also say we were disappointed that the secretary's opening statement was leaked to the press before she even gave her opening statement.
So the secretary's statement was not leaked to the press. It was provided, as with other witnesses, including Mr. Wexner, who provided his before giving. Hers was given simultaneous. And so what we don't want is the secretary to be treated any differently than other witnesses. That seems to be.
Stop it now. I just wanted to see her tantrum because it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Well,
watching.
one of her tantrums.
Yeah, as Ryan put it, he said rage quit, and it's like, yep, she rage quit.
I mean, she's gotten away with it for over a month. They didn't show up. Bill Barr was taken in handcuffs immediately when he didn't. They've been sitting there for over a month, like, you know, nothing's happened to them. And then now they asked for a public hearing. The only reason why they would do that is A, if they knew they wouldn't go for it, or B, because she has so many fucking sycophants that they would have given her a fucking tongue bath and been all over online. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. And she knew that it wasn't going to do anything to deter them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I think it's interesting, the next video that you have here, which is from a Fox News article, but let's play that one real quick of Bill Clinton trying to exonerate Trump, which...
Dude, he is getting unalived by his wife.
I hate this, but because I don't believe I should inject anything. But I do not want to leave the impression, but since there was no follow-up question, the president never, this is 20-something years ago, never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper with regard to Epstein either. He just didn't. That's the truth. You know. As I said earlier, The only conversation I had with President Trump about this was in the early 2000s. And I have no information that he did anything wrong. I just want it all out there. I want everybody to get it all out there and let everybody see where we are.
Jeez.
So, like, you literally just said that you didn't know anything about Trump doing anything wrong. Like, do you realize what a gift he just gave MAGA?
That's the point. That's the point. He's trying to win favor with the orange man. It's pretty wild.
Hilarious. And it's like, you know what? Saying that about him actually kind of helped him because of the fact that he was friends with him for decades, including during that time.
Yeah.
So if he was linked to him, Bill couldn't really say he wasn't linked to him. So I think that could have been part of it too, but that shit was funny.
Yep. I always love to point out that the Clinton family and the Trump family go way back. They vacationed together. They invited each other to each other's life events. Trump, of course, funded Hillary's campaigns, a number of them, not all of them, but a number of them. So in the end, and don't forget that Hillary is the one that elevated Trump with the Pied Piper scheme. I think they go way back. I feel like they're
There
close.
are pictures of their kids, like Eric Trump and Chelsea Clinton as little kids with them together. Like
Yeah.
they have literally known each other for decades.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. And I don't know. They all seem so tied together. And so hearing this, just see it's thick as thieves kind of a thing, It's like they're sticking together because they know that they're better as a team fighting the mutual destruction evidence being released than going and turning against each other because they're all guilty. And we know they're guilty. So
Yep. What do you have next?
let's see. We got another little Hillary clip. It looks like we're talking about the Pizzagate. I hope if Hillary, has a rough, rest of her life and gives up on politics, maybe she'll start a pizza parlor. I think it'd be kind of fun. Hillary's Pizzagate pizza parlor. Like that'd be kind of fun. Animatronic Hillary robots.
They
that,
would
like,
serve
send you-
lizards on the pizza. What topping? Lizard?
Oh man, Rohypnol. Sorry.
As in
Bad joke.
2017 speeches and interviews, you described Pizzagate as a baseless conspiracy theory, alleging you and others ran a child sex trafficking ring from a Washington pizzeria basement. Have you reviewed any 2025-2026 Epstein files that were released that you believe reference or relate to those specific 2016 claims regarding the Podesta emails, Comet Ping Pong Pizza used as code possibly?
I'm sorry, does
You're
this
asking
relate-
her about whether
Excuse me.
she's reviewed emails
In the Epstein files.
which relate to the wacky Pizzagate
You
scandal.
could characterize it however you want. I just would like to know if she's familiar with any of them.
So
She's
excuse me,
commenting.
your question is
Mhm.
about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files
Mhm.
about Pizzagate.
Correct.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
There are connections to the language. I'm
Well,
not
the
talking
QAnon
about-
people believe there are. So
I don't know what QAnon
have at
people
it.
believe.
Have at it.
But you've accused certain parties, and I think even right now today, of promoting slow walking or information in ways that fuels conspiracies. In your view, Did any Epstein-Maxwell related investigations or file handling pre or post 2019 contribute to or intersect with the spread of Pizzagate style theories about Democrat figures?
Objection.
I have
Calls
no
for
way
an
of answering. That is the
impossible amount of
most
speculation.
ridiculously.
Have you or your representatives identified any Epstein file content that has been misinterpreted online to revive those claims? And what steps, if any, have you taken to clarify?
Again, object on the ground of
I think that this is all very
speculation.
reasonable.
Well, first of all, I don't follow the crazy conspiracy stories that are online. I regret that anybody does. I find it quite sad, but also disturbing that people would believe some of what is put forth, like Pizzagate. So I have taken no steps to review anything
Do you think
that might
pizza-
have any connection to something which I think is totally bogus.
So the funny thing is, I forgot what I was gonna say. That's not.
Uh-oh.
funny.
I've got something then. I want to say this. I am of the mind that, yes, we had bad info on Pizzagate, clearly, because dude shows up, couldn't find a basement because there wasn't one, and he shot the place up. So it definitely sounds bad on the surface. But I want people to know that those of us that were actually investigating the Pizzagate thing, what we were finding was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to show you all the stuff we found, but the guy who ran Comet Ping Pong Pizza or whatever they call it, the dude had a very, very, very long history of sharing incredibly inappropriate content about children on his Insta. And here's just one example. A little girl with her wrists taped to a table. And she's, of course, standing in front of one of the ping pong tables there at Comet Ping Pong. And again, there's some man standing behind her with her wrists taped to the table. When we saw this, we said, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look healthy. This doesn't look correct. Why would you share content like this? In fact, look at this. Even one of the people who commented on Jimmy Comment's post said, this is pretty creepy, bro. Like, even his own friends that follow him are like, dude, why are you posting this?
Yeah.
So there was reason why we were investigating this motherfucker. He gave off red flags galore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And
anyway.
I don't think that the whole food analogy thing was that far off. Anyone who's looking at these files here definitely see a theme of food. And yes, pizza is one of them.
Yeah, but no, it's true. As you're going through the files, it's like the way they're talking, you know that they're not talking about food. Like at one point, they're like discussing a Chinese cookie, and it's like the way they're talking about it, they're not talking about a cookie. And it's obvious to anybody over the age of 3 could read the sentence and be like, wait, well, obviously this is code. But then the question becomes, why would you use a code like Chinese cookie? And then you realize, oh, obviously they're just trying to hide the fact that they're racist and they're using these women simultaneous. God, they're fucking monsters. Yeah. Anyways, I got another Bill video. Let's pull up another Bill video. Everyone loves Bill Clinton. Remember when he used to play the saxophone?
She's been described on being on a 2002 Africa trip and providing massages. Was she or any other young female on that trip underage at that time?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did you ever receive a massage or have physical contact from her or anyone else on that trip?
You've seen the pictures. There was one time when I was sitting up and I got a back rub, a neck rub.
Okay.
And I think Shantae did it, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. She's been described on being on a 2000.
He's like smiling. He's like, you've seen the pictures. So like, At least he doesn't deny what we have pictures of. Thanks, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, thank God for Democrats still having, to somewhat agree to objective reality, unlike Republicans. He's like, yeah, the picture exists. Obviously, you got me.
Ay, Dios mío. What's
All
the
right.
next one?
We get the next one up here. Let's do it. Okay, hold
No
on. This
volume.
one's being stupid again. Give me a second. I don't know what the deal is with those tonight.
The question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent
You're
my
going to yell at
time
me.
doing.
I'm a
I
survivor
spent
trying to look out for other
Well,
survivors trying to
and
get to the
I
bottom
was
of it.
taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6 months,
lives.
And now do you know Howard Lutnick?
I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator on 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered the greatest loss of life. As I recall, something like 650 of his employees were murdered by terrorists that day. Howard Lutnick missed being a victim because he was delayed dropping
know
his
that. I
child
asked
off
him,
to
you know.
kindergarten. You asked the question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent
You're
my
going to yell at
time
me.
doing.
I'm a
I
survivor
spent
trying to look out for other
Well,
survivors trying to
and
get to the
I
bottom
was
of it.
taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6 months,
lives
and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant today.
You asked me
I have
about
met
Howard
with
Lutnick.
Epstein survivors. I'm a survivor myself. You have emails. You've denied that Jeffrey Epstein, that you tried to get Jeffrey Epstein to give money to you.
I did
but
not.
Howard Lutnick was
If you
used
have
to
an
get
email
money.
with me asking Jeffrey
I
Epstein
have
for
an
money,
email from Howard Lutnick sending it to Jeffrey
the question?
Epstein and his
What's the-
people to
I
raise
don't-
money
I
for
don't
you
know about-
for an event, an intimate event for you at his offices
Well,
at Cantor Fitzgerald. You're
well,
going to sit
if
here
you-
today
if you would
and,
let me
and,
finish.
and obfuscate and say to this committee, you didn't try to get money from
I
Jeffrey
didn't.
Epstein when
I
there was
didn't.
an intimate event in an email that Howard Lutnick emailed to Epstein's people and Epstein to get him to come to your intimate event at Cantor Fitzgerald, a very small event. And so I'm not going to public. You want to yell at me? That's fine, but I'll yell right back.
Well,
okay? I am looking out for
it's
survivors.
very-
I'm doing
look.
the job that you would not do and refuse to do as Secretary of State. Thank you, and I yield back to
no,
Congresswoman.
I'm going to finish answering the question, which I have a right to do. I am very sympathetic to your personal situation. I have read about it. I have seen you testify or speak on the floor about it. And I very much sympathize with not only what you went through, but appreciate your effort to stand up for survivors. I was a senator representing the people who were murdered on 9/11. Nobody lost more people than Howard Lutnick. You can say whatever you want. You can call him and have him appear before the committee. But I
They
knew
should.
him. I knew him as the man who lost the employees that he knew intimately, including his brother.
And he was a
So
go-between
I
between
worked.
you and
Let her
Jeffrey
finish
Epstein
her
raising
answer,
money
please.
for you.
Let her finish her answer.
You know what? If you don't want to hear what emotionally affected me, that's fine. But that's why I know Howard Lutnick. I went to the memorial service every 9/11.
And you
after
fainted.
Formal service was
I
held.
see what you're
with
doing here,
all-
and you're
with
obfuscating
all
from
of
the
his
questions. He was
people, the
go-between
families.
between you and Jeffrey Epstein raising money. for
Well,
him.
you know,
And
Howard
I'll do
Lutnick
it.
and I did work
Thank you. I will
together
now yield
because
to
we had a lot of
Congresswoman.
victims
Thank you.
to take care of, and we worked together to rebuild downtown Manhattan. That is how I know Howard Lutnick.
And notice that she didn't answer the question.
She goes, I'm sympathetic to your situation.
Yeah,
What?
man.
Our word is a situation?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about what emotionally affected me. You have no emotion.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But you got to understand, Joy, her and Nancy Mace, they're clashing right now because Nancy Mace just proposed that they should create a bill to make pedophilia punishable by the unalive sentence. And that's really going to throw off Hillary's weekend plans. So they're not getting along right now. They're not getting along.
Did you vote for me? You're a woman.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Hillary. Oh, Hillary. All right. I think, was that our last one?
Die.
Or did we have any more? I think that might have been my last one that I had up for you. Unless did you send me another one?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
we do
We
have
have
a funny, but let's read some of the comments before.
All right. Oh, here it is. This was the other thing. You sent me a photo. I just didn't get that pulled up. Let me
Oh,
pull it
yes.
up. Where did it go? Sorry. Locating it. Boom. This one says, as someone who grew up in a home with domestic abuse, not only would I not have flown on his plane if I had any inkling of what he was doing, I would have turned him in myself and led the call for injustice for his crimes, not sweetheart deals. And that's a quote from Bill on Jeffrey, as he's got a teenage girl sitting on his lap, apparently on what I assume is the one of the Pedo Express, as they call it.
All I know is like, not only is he saying, I only flew with him to his island on business trips, which is just fucking weird. But now he's saying, I didn't know anything about him. And if I did, I would turn him in myself. So now he's going extra.
Yep.
Wow, Bill. Wow.
Yeah.
This is not someone who's never been accused of shit. Are you kidding me? This guy was accused of like literally decades ago.
Yeah.
And paid off several other women to keep quiet when they accused him of SA. This is not someone who's like a stranger to accusations. This is not, I mean, you're not seeing anyone in here except Noam Chomsky. And perhaps the Dalai Lama, because that's just fucking weird. Stephen Hawking's a weird dude. I don't know if that was really surprising. But you're not really, the politicians you're seeing in this, you're not surprised with. They're not people who haven't been accused before.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
A couple comments.
Yeah, give me a few seconds here. I apologize. I was having an issue with my my window, and then I managed to go and lose my my window. So let me find it again here. Here I am. Okay, found you. So we got some comments here. Let's read some comments. Ryan says, I find it disturbing that they eat babies. I'm just gonna say it. Hot takes, folks, but I think eating babies is bad. I'm gonna be on. I know it's a red line. I know they say I'm a purist. I'm just gonna say it.
You are wearing a Satan hat. So, but that's why she carries hot sauce in her purse.
Oh God. Oh no.
I couldn't not. I had to.
Joy. Oh.
I know. But that joke just never gets old. I mean, you go to a show with black hosts and you're like,
I got hot sauce in my purse.
In your purse. Hot sauce.
Oh my God, dude! Oh my God, I'm surprised she didn't pull out a Pokemon or something. She's
Pokemon
she really
go to the polls.
She really has her finger on the pulse of America, don't she?
She's just like, oh my God. Remember the video of her sycophants going, I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. And it was one girl and like a line of girls just standing there watching her.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it was amazing.
All right. Well, we got some funnies tonight. We got
I
a
thought you
video.
were going to read a few comments.
Oh, I was. I forgot. Sorry, I got distracted. Let me
Involve
read a couple more.
people.
Basically, it's just all people cracking jokes with us here, along with us on the ping pong pizza. He said that Hillary could call her own pizza parlor the Comet Ping Pong Pizza for Basement Dwellers.
Dude,
Fun.
okay, hold on.
Fun.
Now I gotta show you something.
Uh-oh, I don't even know what she's doing. I'm just glad you're wearing pants this time, Joy.
Okay. All right. Here it is. One of my favorite shirts ever.
Hey, Basement Dweller.
Can you see it?
Nice. Yeah. It looks great. Very nice.
Yes. Proud basement dweller. Actually, you know where I bought that?
Where'd you get it?
I bought that when we were protesting the DNC.
Are you serious? You got it from that?
Yeah,
that
there was
time?
a dude on the lawn who was selling, like, remember I got that shirt, Bernie fucking Sanders?
Yeah, I
And
remember
then
that one.
it
I
was
forgot
that
that you
guy.
got
I
the-
got that one too.
Cool.
I
So
was
that's
like,
that's
yeah,
really
basement
cool
dweller,
memorabilia.
yes.
Yeah. Well, all right. I got something funny for you first. Just a couple images that cracked me the fuck up. So I'm sure y'all noticed that our evil emperor has seems to have an issue. Ooh, let me share it with you. Sorry, I gotta share it to you first. I just realized. But our evil emperor seems to be having an issue lately. He seems to be rotting from the inside. I don't know if you guys saw the hideous rash on his neck. Well, anyways, I wanted to share this photo because somebody then somebody paired it up with this image, which cracked me the fuck up. It's just Stephen Miller with little vampire fangs, but it just made me so happy. I mean,
I
it's
don't
like the
get how
vampire
it
fangs feel so
relates,
natural on him. They really do.
How come Stephen Miller is only like 30 something?
I know, he looks like he's fucking going on 50. 30 going on 50 over
He
here.
looks like he's 70.
Jesus Christ.
50.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. It cracks me up. Evil, ladies and gentlemen. It ages you. It rots you from the inside. Know this. Know this. Money cannot slow the evil rot inside you. So remember. Okay, we got your funny. Let's get your funny here. This will be our jam for the evening. I do believe.
I got a question. Is it pet smart or pet smart? Are you saying that pets are smart, or are you saying you're a mark for pets? I need answers. Which one is it? It can't be both.
Play it again. I'm obsessed.
All right, Joy's obsessed. You get more metal. Enjoy.
I got a question. Is it pet smart or pet smart? Are you saying that pets are smart, or are you saying you're a mark for pets? I need answers. Which one is it? And it can't be both.
All right.
I'm getting down. I'm getting down. That's my
Oh
hot
my
jam.
goodness. I
Oh.
love ending a day of terrible news with fantastic metal thrash. So thank you for that.
Speaking of which, so I don't know. Hold on, let me grab my tissue. My schnoz is running. So this band called Brass Against, they are so fucking phenomenal. They are like a brass band, but like they do all Rage Against Machine and Tool and System of a Down and all these really incredible songs and bands. And I posted on Twitter like a week ago, I was like, you know, I just lost my mom. I'm so depressed and I'm so sad and heartbroken. But I just got Brass Against tickets and I'm so hyped because, you know, I have something to look forward to. And Brass Against saw my post and they said, hey, I'm putting you on the VIP list.
Yeah.
Come early and hang out. And I was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. So I went Thursday and I went early, and yeah, they had myself and my husband on the list. They were incredibly nice. They were wonderful people. I gave the guitarist my my new book because he's the one that responded to me. And they put on an epic fucking show, and it was just a wonderful experience. And yay for people being kind like that, because it's just not often that, you know, I've interviewed hundreds of people, literally hundreds, and I can definitely count on one hand how many people have been kind to do something like that. So it was just really cool, really amazing, and a great show. So yeah, that was nice. It was a good experience.
Yay, I'm so happy you got to have that. That's really awesome.
Yeah, it was rad.
Yeah. Well, I think we're right near the end. I guess we should do our shout outs before we do our Grand Marshal.
We should do our shout outs. Go ahead.
Well, of course, you know what I'm always shouting out. I'm a part of the Hawthorne Park Potluck, folks. Go to hawthorneparkpotluck.org. Make a donation today. We're feeding so many freaking people. Every day that I go out there, we show up with a literal mountain of food for an army of folks. And every day I look at that mountain of food and I say, there's no way we're serving all this. And I promise you, yesterday, we got through all that food like 5 minutes early. And I'm just like, how do we do that? Like, how do we go from a mountain of food to ending early? But that's just like the level of need. But we're out there, we're fulfilling it until society steps up and does its part. We as a community do ours. So hawthorneparkpotluck.org if anybody wants to support a local food charity that's getting it done. So
hell yeah. And for those of you who have not yet bought my new book, Our Friend Temujin, The Wrongful Conviction of Temujin Kenzu, you show that every week, but has the bookmark moved?
Yes.
Okay,
Although
good.
since then, I seem to have lost the bookmark at some point. I don't even have it now. So I can't lie to you.
Is
But
it
I don't-
moved? Literally, yes, on the floor or somewhere else. But yes, this is the true story of someone who is now my comrade. I interviewed him from prison for 5 years, and he is currently serving his 39th year in prison and counting, even though being proven innocent. So I flew out to Michigan, interviewed him in person in prison, and this is kind of the story of our 5 years of interviews, what he deals with in prison, the process he's gone through. He was 23 when he got locked up. He's 62 now. Just the disgusting way he's treated in prison. It's literally a book about his story and my story, getting to know him and how it changed my life to actually know a prisoner intimately on that level. It's changed, you know, a lot of things in my life, and his story needed to be told. He needed a whistleblower to share some of the things that I shared. So yes, you can get this at Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. With every single purchase, I do donate to Heal Palestine, which gives tents and baby formula, things like that. So you're not only helping me out by learning his story, but you're also helping out people in Palestine.
Yay. Thank you, Joy. Well, I think we've come to our final segment. I do believe we've got to determine who is the Grand Marshal of the Capitalist Death Parade this week, the worst person in the world.
I mean, okay, so I mean, yeah, like Trump, because World War III, but also, like, I'm sorry, I fucking hate Hillary so much. Like, I can't help it. I can't fucking.
Those are fair nominations. I actually wasn't nominating either. I decided that I've been watching the mass media news coverage of the Iran thing, and it's gross. They are cheerleading this shit, and it makes my stomach just freaking ache. So my nomination is the mainstream media this week for trying to sanitize and sane wash the most idiotic venture into a full-blown Middle East war that I've gotten to experience in the last, 20 some years. So way to go. Way to go, mainstream media, for fucking trying to shine that turd. Thanks, guys.
So can we just nominate everyone except the viewers? Is that easier? I think we could just do that. Like, if you're not watching right now, fuck you. You're nominated.
No, there's a guy who's meditating right now and he can't watch. That guy should.
I can't wait to watch it tomorrow on repeat. Oh my god, I can't wait! I love going Josh. And then he watches this and he's very sad.
Oh no. Well, I think Hillary plus the mainstream media plus Trump and Netanyahu, they can all be in the same little short bus together that goes off the edge. And I'm fine with that.
All right. Works for me. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and Josh, I forgot to tell you this too. I will be on vacation next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to tell you. My in-laws take us to Florida every March, and I am going to put some of my mom's ashes in the ocean. So I will be in Florida for a few days. I am coming back Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. So I don't know, Josh, if you're available next Wednesday, we can do a show. But otherwise,
yeah, we'll have to talk about that because I work Wednesdays. But I should tell you that my sister has her birthday coming up, so I was actually planning on being away on the 17th. So we might have 2 weeks. Fair warning. I was going to tell you after the show, but since you're being all honest,
people are going to go through withdrawal.
Oh no!
Maybe I just thought of something. Maybe I will ask someone if they want a guest host.
There you go.
Because I've done that before, and it can be very fun.
Get somebody wacky, like what's that dude's name? The crackhead comedian Andy. No,
Dick.
him too. Andy Dick. You should get Andy Dick to be your co-host. No, how fun would that be?
He's a chomo.
Well, he's also a literal crackhead. I'm just saying, crack sells. It sells, Joy.
I don't know. Who can I get? I can always ask Ron. Ron and I do shows, a million shows. I could ask Ron.
Well, we should have this conversation offline, but
it's more fun when our family is watching.
Oh, thanks, fam.
So thank you guys so much. As always, much love. Smash the like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family.
Tell your imaginary friends all about us.
Tell them all. Tell your animals. Don't forget to spay and neuter. Yes. What do you say, Josh? How do you say good night?
How do I say good night?
Yeah.
I say
you next time.
Since we're at World War III, I'm going to change it up. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
I I'm so
That's a
confused.
little Doctor Strangelove reference there for y'all. So,
Oh my.
yay. Try not to get nuked, folks. But until then, we'll see you next time here on the Capitalist Death Parade.
Much love, everyone.
Love each other, damn it. Love each other.